Hello and welcome back into Better Minecraft, the Fabric Edition. And as you can see by our map, we have a bunch of lovely villagers all around here again. I decided to go ahead and release the beast. It took me forever to get just 2 regular villagers and a boat, but I managed to do it. There are still 2 in here. They are just kind of chilling in here. Took me forever to get them separated from everybody else, and everybody else kept wanting to get back into this box at some point. But we have everybody moved down here into the village again. I even released the iron golems I had strapped to this pole, because I had dragged a whole bunch of them down here to get them out from back there. And I think a good few of them are still finding their way back there. Not yet. They aren't completely in there yet, but they're getting there. Mainly what I did between episodes for this go-through was, first of all, release all of that. I gather up materials to do my next set of builds, speaking of which I need to go back up there. And then also clear all of this. This is kind of the line I'm wanting to follow for the wall through this area. So I'm kind of wanting to take the wall across here, kind of have a few of them inhabit this peninsula as well. And then just kind of wall this off, because this river is a bit thicker than this one. But I am using this, if I can put my hands back on my computer properly. I am using this lake as kind of a, that was an Enderman, as a defining thing. So this is kind of where I'm leaving it. And the bridge is going to be kind of like down here, right where these 2 land masses get very close to meeting. Right about here. So eventually we'll be taking all of that down and stuff like that. But today, I think mainly we're going to be working on terraforming, first of all. I think while I'm kind of running around and doing this, I'm going to explain a little bit of my thought process as to why I'm flattening off so much area. I don't typically like doing this, but since I'm building up a city structure, I think a lot of the inner city, at least around this port area, would be pretty flat. Of course, I am keeping like this hilly area, and I have kept a lot of the area going further up, keeping that as like a rolling plains kind of hill. But when it comes to down here next to the docks and stuff, ooh, cat. I have to stay focused. I want to keep it semi-flat in the town. Like, I am going to bring all of this up to 1 level. So there is still going to be like this little bit of a step up over here and stuff like that. But it isn't going to be like a full-on like big step up. It's just going to be 1 step up. Kind of like how I have back there, where it's just 1 block, speaking which I still need to fix that. I'll work on that later. But it's just kind of, I want less hills inside the city and more outside the city. Okay, that pretty much flattens off this part of town. I am going to keep this up and not really bother this dock side for a little bit, because I do want to keep the villagers in there and I want to keep them safe. So we're not going to really mess with that for right now. Okay. I know I want the gateway to the village. This is going to eventually be filled in. But I want the gateway to the village to be about here. And then I eventually want like some sort of bridge here. Just do that to mark it. And then that leaves the rest of this between, I need to figure out how the pathways are going to meet up with there. And that is going to completely determine as to how the buildings are laid out. So that gives me ideas for further on down the road. because now we have where the ending point is going to be and where the starting points are going to be. Now to figure out where I want to put my villager breeder, because that is going to be a very large thing that I'm going to have to put somewhere. Okay, that leaves that area kind of cleared, and I'll probably keep this area as cleared off as I can. And I will expand to this side, and my villager breeder will probably be on this side, but that's for a later date. I'm probably just going to take the box and the villagers that are in it and off camera move it over here just to get it out the way for the time being. Because I don't want it... Well, I want the villager breeder to be in the village, but I don't need those villagers... Well, I don't need this giant, unenthusiastic box right next to my pretty village. Now that the building thing is done with for today... Well, not really building, it was more so terraforming. And getting some plans in for the future. I actually do have something that I found while I was out and about. Okay. First and foremost, I kind of need to show some of the things I did off camera when adventuring around and stuff like that. I actually did all this adventuring before the last video. I just forgot to bring it up. I think I still have everything just kind of dumped over here. Yep. Everything's still dumped over here. Nice to know. Mainly it's this stuff. And everything in here. Yes, that is a totem of undying. I'm explaining. Hold on. Hold on. If I can remember exactly where this was at. And where I went out to do this. There it is. There we go. You can barely make out what it is on the map. But it is a small circular building that is sunken into the ground. And it has a bunch of illagers and witches in it. That means invokers are also in there. I actually walked out of this thing with 3 totems, or was supposed to. I popped 2 of those totems while I was down there because of the Vex. You know, the illager types, you know, invokers spawn the Vex. So, I almost didn't survive. I actually perished once while down there. So, I have the advancement, the base game advancement. Let's see. Is it base game? I think it's base game. At least I thought it was base game. Have we changed that? Adventure, maybe? There it is. Post-mortal. Use a totem of undying to cheat death. So, yeah. Kind of popped a totem. I'm actually going to need that totem. Wherever I put it. Because of what's about to happen. But yeah, I had a whole experience with all of that. I didn't record it because I didn't think anything of it. But this thing right here, this is what we're going to. It is a whole nother thing. Yeah, I think this is one of the when the dungeons arise ones, which means whatever is in there is violent, and it is not going to enjoy the fact that I am here. Yeah, I didn't get anywhere. My bow is about to break, and I do not have enough arrows for something like that, and I just purely don't have the best armor for this. I came away with 2 totems of undying, though. He's having a good time. Essentially, I need a better bow, one with preferably infinity on it. Okay. I have decided that since I can't do the thing I wanted to do, I forget if I need corners with this or not. I'm just gonna... There we go. Yeah, this is the other village, by the way. I think 2 villagers have sustained living here the entire time I've been in this world, which is kind of cool. I think before I go anywhere, I'm going to clear off a little bit of space up here and set down the waystone. Because this is kind of where I want this village to start, is right around the portal. Now this is known as the Twilight Village, and I can just step on through. Let's hope this loads properly. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh, there's a bunch of mushrooms that broke on my way through. That's fun. Alrighty. Oh, God. We spawned right next to a lich. Turn that off. Okay, yep. Right next to a lich. A mound. This looks like normal Twilight Forest. This is an oak savanna, and that's more normal oak or Twilight Forest. Okay. My question, you want to head in that direction? I am quickly going to waypoint this, though. I can remember my waypoint button. Home. Confirm. Okay, also, do we get anything for entering? We do. We get the map, thank the gods. I already know what this is. Okay, heading in that direction is not a good idea. We're going after the Naga, which is that way. Apparently. But nice to know we spawn in right next to a lich. That's fun. Okay, with these guys, I think the way to go is just bust inside. Or at least that's what I did last time. I have 1. Isn't there stuff spawn like in the center? Yep. Aha! I have 1. Okay. Beat the Naga. I am not taking on the Lich today. The Lich was an annoying one for me. Mainly annoying that, and I also need a shield before I take him on. So, we have started our first adventure into Twilight Forest. Pretty good. And we have started getting all of the stuff figured out for this base. Hi. I love how everybody's so excited I'm home. Thank you. Oh, we finally have an occultist. So glad you're here, my guy. I also have a Naga trophy. Where do I want to put the Naga trophy? Do I want to stick it in the Ebony house? They seem like the type of people who would enjoy this. Naga trophy. Decorating my village. I'll probably get another one to put inside the actual Twilight Forest stuff, because each one of the trophies actually want to do a museum inside that village. Also, I really like the doormats. The doormats I have discovered, the villagers can't step over them. So you can use them as gateways to keep villagers out. I can't really do it this way, but for this door, I've actually managed to keep villagers from coming in and out of this door constantly. Also, I've discovered that many of the houses were unusable because I stuck the doormats in them. So in between episodes, I'm going to have to fix that. But with all that said and done, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!